Still sweating. You know, obviously Norwich is a very good hockey team. Thought they showed their savvy tonight in terms of their, being a defending national champion, and I thought we just hung on. We hung on long enough to give ourselves a chance to kind of get our legs under us. And going into the third period, we talked, about our record over 2 periods and why this program has been successful for as long as it has, and how much more we're going to need, to bring forth in the third. And I think a lot of guys knew that they hadn't played their best hockey. I know that we are going to play better tomorrow. Collectively from the back end out, BJ was very good. But otherwise, I think we're going to be better tomorrow. I just do. We had every single line combination looked different on my game card starting the third period. And we had one shot to get it right. And I thought we came out and banged that goal, and it was a huge difference maker. And then banged the next one, and lo and behold, no line changes, no shifting of bodies throughout. But we were very prepared to make a number of changes because I didn't think we were comfortable with what we were getting from our mix. Having said that, huge effort by the guys to come back, win a third period, and have an opportunity to play for a national championship tomorrow.
Tim, something about Cody Kiefer in these semifinal games after last year, the performance he had coming back tonight. How big was that first goal for him to get that one?
First of all, ask me about Cody Kiefer if he's big in tomorrow's game. That's what I want to know. I want to know if he's going to have that same play tomorrow. Yeah, huge. Like I said, we were prepared to shuffle an awful lot of bodies, and just to shake the mix a little bit, because we just seemed like we weren't doing the things that we normally see our team do when we're playing very effectively and at a high level. A large piece of that in the beginning of that game goes to Norwich. I mean, they are who they are. They're a legitimate contender every single year. They've won 3 national championships this decade. To take, that opportunity away from them here is big. So now the shoe's on the other foot. So we'll see where we go.
After it ends up being 2-2 there, did you have any question that these guys were going to respond at all, or did you kind of have a feeling that, you come back and feel good?
Well, we were doing more positive things. We saw more positive play from our combinations. We adjusted a couple things. Because of the way they were defending, which was very effectively, mirrors us in some ways. We went back and said, okay, where are the areas that we can get exposed during these coverage spots? And then we tried to emulate what teams have done against us effectively. So even when the change came back, we still knew that we were making positive strides.
And then when Scotty comes up and gets that goal there, I mean, what does that kind of say about Scotty? Everything he's kind of done here for you the last.
Well, Scotty's line has done so much for the last couple of years for us from a defensive standpoint. They were one of the combinations that was on the chopping block to change. I mean, we were going to shuffle some bodies there because they weren't as effective as they could be. And then all of a sudden you saw that burst, and they came out, they cycled the puck well, they protected the puck well, they generated 2 or 3 quick looks, and that little play with Scotty going to the net and getting the redirect, obviously huge play, big goal from a kid that's already scored a game winner in a national championship as a freshman, gets another shot tomorrow.
What do you think of BJ too?
BJ's play was outstanding. Yeah, through 2 periods we could easily be down 2 or 3. There were he normally, I know in the first period, the quality opportunities, I don't know what the shots and goal were, but I can tell you the quality opportunities were 2-2. So there wasn't a whole bunch. After the second period, where we took consecutive minor penalties back-to-back in that sequence, I think they had 8 quality looks at that time to our probably 2. So second period, BJ, really held his ground. That was a difference in the hockey game tonight.
BJ, coming off of last year, just what was the mindset going into this game, knowing how many shots they put on you last year?
Well, I mean, last year was last year. We knew coming in for this game it was going to be a tough game, and for me it was just just not overthinking it, just preparing, getting ready, and coming ready to play. For me, the biggest thing, right from the get-go, I was seeing the puck well, controlling my rebounds, and I think that helped me a lot tonight.
In the past, you've always said these are the games you kind of played for. Just what was kind of going through your mind during that whole thing, and going through those first 2 periods of being scoreless?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been in those games where we do get outshot. However, it's just you just got to keep your team in it, and I thought I did a very good job of that. Making big saves to kind of help us get momentum back. I think that helped in the second. Leading into the third, we get that quick one, and then the guys kind of got the ball rolling again, and I mean, for me, it was just trying to help the team get confidence and get the W.
Scott, I mean, you guys go down, or not go down, but it ends up being tied 2-2 there. What were you trying to do out there to obviously try to get an opportunity and get you guys back ahead?
Just get the puck down low, get some pressure going. I mean, throughout the whole game, we didn't have too much time of sustained pressure. So just really even just build momentum, try to change the course the way the game was going. And Johan made a great play, get around the guy and just threw it at the net, and I was fortunate enough to get a stick on it.
Did you guys talk at all, when it ends up being tied again, about it, trying to get this thing back, or was it just, pretty much just staying in the moment and trying to get the next one?
Yeah, I mean, it's a 0-0 game again at that point, so we just have to keep doing the things that we do. We talked about what things we needed to change, because as Coach said, it wasn't our best effort throughout the whole game, and just try to make little corrections where we could.
To be back in the national championship again, I mean, to open up to any of you guys, just how meaningful is that for you, especially, considering third time now in 4 years?
It's special. I mean, my two teams get the opportunity to do this, and we're fortunate enough to be in the position now where we have a chance to win. For us seniors going out, I mean, we're just looking for that one more game to come through.
Is that pretty neat too, BJ, to get a opportunity to trying to win one of these things?
Well, yeah. I mean, for me, being a senior, speak for Brandon Longley. Us being from Minnesota, I mean, this is what we dreamed of right from the beginning of the year.
Adrian, right around the corner now. I know how everything went that first round game last year. Do you feel pretty confident going up against them again? Obviously, a pretty senior-level team across the
I've seen them a couple of times this year, and they're highly skilled. They have a different build than any team here because they look like a pro team that has stayed together for, you know what I mean? At college, there's always 8 guys rolling out, 8 new guys rolling in, and it seems that you're always playing different spots. That team has played the same spots from the time they were freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And they have an axe to grind. They thought they got left out a couple of times out of the tournament, and with the record that they had, maybe they did. And obviously they're showing why right now, but they have a different chemistry amongst their roster because they have played together in those exact same spots. That power play unit's been together for 4 years, not for the last 4 games or a semester. Their goaltender's been their starting goaltender for 4 years. Every big game they've played, they've been together. They're a strong bunch. They really are. They're a strong bunch, highly skilled. Saw them play down the stretch a little bit, and they're a great story. They're a tremendous story. Hats off.
Will that just about do it?
Scott, if you could talk about the game-winning goal there and just the sequence of how that kind of happened. It seemed like you kind of threw a shot on net there and it just squeaked 5-hole.
Yeah, we ran a little cycle play out of the corner, me and Johan, and he cut back and beat his defender, got around, and I was just planted in front of the net, and I think he saw my stick and just whipped it in front and just tipped it through this 5-hole.
9 shots there through 2 periods. Did you guys say anything there after 40 about just trying to maybe get more shots at the net?
Yeah, I mean, we knew they had a freshman goaltender in a big game, so we didn't know how he would respond. So we knew we needed to get pucks, just throw it on net from wherever we could, and show it on Cody's first goal. Just getting a puck on net, found its way through, and we built off that.
You score on the first 2 shots of the third period there. What kind of confidence that guys give you there? I mean, it was only like 3:20 was the time of the second goal.
Yeah, you could definitely feel the energy pick up on the bench, but at the same time we knew there was still 17 minutes left, so a lot of game to be played, and as Norwich showed, they came back hard and made it a tough game, so we're lucky to get through.
BJ, when you guys go up 2-0, knowing how offensive oriented they are, one of the national leaders in scoring offense, did you know they were going to come back with another barrage like they did?
Oh yeah, I mean, even from last year to this year, I mean, they're a team that doesn't quit. And they go and they still fought hard all the way to the end of the game. And I mean, yeah, you're grateful you got the lead, but at the same time, you still got 17 minutes to stay focused and play hard.
Anything else? All right,
Got a couple notes here. Say Norbert will be in its 5th title game in 8 years tomorrow. It's won 8 of its last 9 NCAA games overall, and tomorrow is the first all-West Region final since River Falls beat Superior in '94.